Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now we are going to discuss on an interesting topic, force. Today we are going to discuss about force, types of force, contact force and non-contact force and their examples. Now let us talk about force. Before diving into the topic, you may have witnessed many circumstances which includes force, say the actions like pushing, pulling, kicking, lifting and many more examples where the force is being exerted. So what do these actions have in common? All these actions involve force. So what is force? Force is a push or pull or an object. To move something, you need to use force. So I repeat again, a force is a push or pull on an object. Can you see the figure then? One person is pushing the rock, the other person is pulling the rock. So what do you understand by this? The force is being exerted. Based on the interactions between the objects, force can be of two types, contact force and non-contact force. Contact force, a force applied to a body by another body that is in direct contact with it. Say for example, when you lift a box off the floor, you are applying a contact force to the box. So, all of them require contact for their application. You cannot push or pull something without touching it, isn't it? Examples of contact force are muscular force, frictional force, spring force and tension force. Examples of non-contact force are, let me explain to you what is non-contact force first. It is a force exerted by one object. So, what is non-contact force? It is a force exerted by one object on another object without touching. Examples of non-contact force: magnetic force, gravitational force and electrostatic force. Now, let us learn in detail about the examples of contact force. Spring force. Spring force is the elastic force that helps the spring regain its original shape after the removal of the force. Can you see the figure there? I'll explain to you in detail. Look, when a person jumps on a trampoline, then the body weight pushes the trampoline in the downward direction, which acts as an external force applied to the spring of the trampoline. The spring of the trampoline developed a counter force, means opposite force, that acts on a person and throws the person in an upward direction. Muscular force. So what is muscular force? Muscular force is the force exerted by using body parts such as arms and legs. See, muscle strength is needed for your every move, isn't it? Muscular force is the force exerted by the contraction of a muscle or group of muscles. Muscle strength practically means the ability to lift, push or pull against resistance. tension force. So what is tension force? Tension force is a pulling force connected with an item such as rope, cable or chain. Can you see the figure there? Tension is created along the length of the rope or cable in a direction that is opposite to the force applied on it. Tension means nothing but stress. It is a force developed in a rope or a cable when stretched under an applied force. Applied force means a force which we are applying there. Next is frictional force. What is frictional force? It is a force generated by two surfaces that are in contact and slide against each other. Let us take the example of this matchstick. When we rub a matchstick against the rough surface of the matchbox, the matchstick catches fire due to friction between the matchbox and the matchstick. If the surface of the matchbox is smooth, then the matchstick will not catch fire due to less friction. So, now let us discuss about non-contact force and their examples in the next video.